Hello, my friends. No, that is not the block tune. That is not the block tune. That is a wonderful badge that I can now do anytime I feel like. Hang on. It's just... Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Yes. Good. Wonderful. What's up, Angie? What's up, Cylian? Divine and Rain, how you doing? How you doing? So, we have ourselves a wonderful time today. Or maybe a not so wonderful time, because we are now about to experience some mods. So this should be interesting. So, what do we have here? What do we have here? What do we have here? These are some of the mods that have been the most played. The OO Shine? No, we will not do that. I remember doing that last time. So we got these Ace Attorney cases. Hat Kid steals the Declaration of Independence. Breathing Sea, South Island. We done did this. Did that. Conductor Wear. That was pretty good. Some JoJo. I don't know what this is, but I saw it and I'm like, it could be good. It could be good. But anyway, let's begin, shall we? Let's start off with I don't know. Let's start off with this one. It might take a while to load, though. So we'll see. It might take a little bit to load. But let's just get right on into it, shall we? Or, you know, let's wait like 5 minutes to load. So how you guys doing today? I hope you all doing fantastic. Hope you're doing fantastic. A long, long day. And I am thankful that it is finally over. I think a lot of people will be very thankful when this week is over with, because I know a lot of people are taking finals. So I say good luck to you. Big good lucks. Hope that Steam Summer Sale comes soon. Sooner. Because I think it comes out in June, doesn't it? I mean, which is like in a few days. It's loading. What mod did I pick? It's right on your screen. Ace Attorney, A Hat in Crime, Act Number 1, an Express Turnabout. I'm assuming these are all done because there's an Ace Attorney 2 mod as well. Also, I heard that, well, I mean, if you remember, I remember the last mod showcase I did, I found Loss. So that was, like, Loss. Right in your face, Loss. You know what? I'll go look for it again for you guys. You've been testing a Loss, Andy? Well, I hope you've been testing quite well. I know you did your best, and you probably did the best. Because, I mean, study time's the hard part. Just putting down the right answers is the easy part, right? That's right. We'll just wait. Because yes, it is a long wait time. Loading. You know, I should have probably just loaded before I went online, huh? But I had to get that stream started for some people to hear that sultry sounds of my voice. Cause I got the going right now. I could probably do a good Snake voice. Commander, dummy thick. Oh. Someone described your voice as rich a while ago. Oh. Can't get caught. Dead Bird Prison is nothing to joke about. I'll have to pin this on someone. Someone like her. Grandma? No! not her, then nobody will expect me. Foo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. 9:03 a.m. Dead Bird Court Lobby, Burguary 15th. This was the beginning of a series of cases, most involving birds. Where's Will? On the 15th of Burguary, 2018, Hat Kid stood in the lobby of Dead Bird Court. Hey, baby! Oh, no, he goes, hey, darling! He goes, darling! You ready for this trial? Your auntie's freedom is in the line. Is on the line. Hat Kid's uncle's sister was accused of murdering an express owl on the Owl Express. I know the conductor's most definitely rigging this trial in one way or another. It'll be your job to see through the deception. I know you can do it, darling. On this fateful day, the fervent battle for truth and justice was about to begin. 9:05 a.m., Dead Bird Courtroom number 5. Would you like to enable hits? Alright, sure. Yes, this is Phoenix Wright. Ace Attorney! I don't remember... I know he's like, bet you were expecting a gavel slam. Too bad. My court, my rules. Doom mode. This judge looks pretty familiar to Hat Kid. Now then, fools, court is now in session. We'll just say it's a bad dub. Hey, kid, what's the defendant's name again? Poo-poo. Poop. There is 2 cases now. We're gonna call him. Butts. We'll call him Butts. Butts is actually a character's name from Final Fantasy. We'll call him Juf. We'll call it Trouble. Trouble. Of course. That was a test to make sure you had your wits. Court is now in session for trouble. Is the defense ready? Court is now in session for trouble. Make it a double. Always, Your Honor. We're just doing fabulously. That's great. And you, prosecution? I cannot do their voices. I should not do their voices. The prosecution. No. Ready to win this thing? There's no way I'm going to be able to do that guy's voice. You two don't have a chance of getting a not guilty, I can assure you. Wonderful. And would the prosecution like to begin their opening statement? Certainly, Your Honor. On the 12th of Burguary, 8:03 p.m., the victim was stabbed to death with a knife. According to the autopsy report, the victim was stabbed 3 times, all in the same general location. The crime took place on the Owl Express in the boiler room. I've added these crime details in the court record. Crime details added to court record. Darling, usually if you're full head defense, you'd be able to look at the record, but since you're co-defense right now, I'll just ask occasionally if you want to look at it. Like right now, you want to look at the evidence? Hecka no! Yeah. Great, take a look. Which evidence to inspect? Paper attorney badge. It's a paper attorney badge. DJ Grooves made it for you. You're 100% genuine attorney. Totally. On the 12th of Burguary, at 8:03 p.m., stabbed multiple times. Hey, take care, Rain. What's up, Mew Kitty? Butts is actually a character in Phoenix Wright, too. Ah. Exit the courtroom. Bye. These are pictures of the crime scene that were taken on the 13th. Ooh, very incriminating. That's the voice. I can't wait to pass down the guilty verdict. Not at all. Very incriminating. Now would I do it right now? Not so fast. We haven't even had an eyewitness yet. Do you have any more evidence, conductor?
Why, yes, I do. This is the AliExpress schedule, detailing the rides of the train at done. It says that this particular trip lasted 3 days, from the 9th to the 12th. The train started at 9 a.m. on the 9th and ended at 11 p.m. on the 12th.
But, it wasn't the murder on the 13th? Now listen here, my dear conductor, I hope you know that me and my partner here won't let you get away with a guilty verdict.
Ha! And vice versa to you, DJ Peckneck.
We're in a court of law, that kind of language is not acceptable. Yeah, who really cares? Give him an Irish accent. Ugh. You know, there's no way I do accents. If I do an accent, it'll come off horrible. I'll look like a fool. But that's what you want me to do? Dance, monkey, dance! Well, fine then.
Yeah, first witness is a member of car.
Aw, heck. Bailiff, bring the guy in here. Make it snappy or else. Hey, darling, want to look at the court record before the witness comes in? Yes. Let's take a look. Let's, crime details. 12th of Bridgeway. Alright, so he was stabbed on the 12th at 8:03 p.m. The trip the victim was killed on lasted 3 days from the 9th to the 12th. The train ride started at 9 a.m. on the 9th and ended 11 p.m. on the 12th. So 12 at 8 o'clock. Alright. Is that supposed to be like dusk? Or dawn? Alright, here he comes. I am the milkman. My milk is delicious.
Alright. Give us your name and occupation.
Name?
Name, classified. Occupation, also classified.
What? My identity must be kept classified.
Now hang on there, lassie. Can't proceed with this trial without getting your name and occupation, so cough it up.
Is the state of the universe in jeopardy if I do not comply?
Yes, totally. Oh yeah, if you don't, the world will end. All existence will come to a close.
I see. Well, for the betterment of the universe, I shall declassify. Name, anonymous. Occupation, owl detective. That doesn't look like an express owl at all. I have very vital and classified sum of information that shall be relinquished to Bird Court.
Yeah, that's right, you better.
I mean, I can kind of get the accent, like, every now and then. Like, if they write down, if, like, the text matches the accent, it's a lot easier. Information is not free, you see. Information is valuable. I'm not asking for money, however. Information for information. I shall ask the one on defense. Riddle me this, head adornment wearing neonate. What is your favorite color? I'm gonna say a nice, lovely green. Incorrect. It is Smaragden. You have failed the test, but I shall partake in this provision of information, regardless. Behold. That JPEG. What do I do? So I was taking a ride on AliExpress, when suddenly I hear the outcry of another one of my fellow Express owls. Due to great concern of this event, I followed the noise to the boiler room. I walked into the most chilling sight. One of my dear fellow Express owls had been murdered, stabbed with a knife. And when I discovered this body, I discovered the culprit too, an old woman. I had caught the killer in act, and as the clock chimed, It signaled the moment the killer was caught.
Aha! Very decisive testimony.
Yeah, I can't wait. And I can't wait to hand down the guilty verdict. I'm gonna make him hurry. I can't wait to hear the victim cry in distress. We'll just say he's putting on an accent for the courtroom.
Yeah, yes, what he said.
But since I am currently a judge, I have to be non-biased. As such, I'll be giving the defense a chance to cross-examine. I like the southern accent because it's fun to do. Defense, prepare your weapons of logic. We're on it, Your Honor. All right, darling, this is the big part. The cross-examination. All you have to do is choose which statements you want more information on. Shout, hey, and I'll take a look at that statement. You do that by choosing press, and then you expose contradictions by presenting a piece of evidence using the present button. Give them a good zing. But don't present unless you're sure it's right, or you'll get a penalty. 4 of those and it's game over. Don't worry, you've got this, darling. Hat Kid was prepared. Hat Kid can't hear a thing with those beats on. Oh boy. Cross-examination. Ah! Yes, the birds are like the G-Men from Psychonauts. So I was taking a ride on the Express. Uh-huh. Wait. Then why were you taking a ride? I was simply taking a train from point A to point B. That is all. Interesting. What was your destination? Classified. Of course. When suddenly I hear the outcry of another one of my fellow Express owls. Due to my great concern of this offense, I follow the noise to the boiler room. It turns out Smaragdin is an emerald-like color. So green! Wait, you're not allowed in the boiler room? You could hear it even over the boiler? I have extraordinary hearing, I'll have you know. It is one of my express owl traits, heightened hearing. I did indeed hear both the boiler and the owl. I walked into a most chilling sight. One of my dear fellow express owls had been murdered, stabbed with a knife. Uh-huh. And when I discovered this body, I discovered the culprit too, an old woman. Hey, she's not that old. Just because she was there doesn't make her the killer. Ah, but you see, I walked in on the act. I had caught the killer in the act, and as the clock chimed, it signaled the moment the killer was caught. Hang on a second. It was at 8:03. My attorney badge. Let's see. Crime details. On the 12th of February at 8:23 p.m., the victim was stabbed. 8:23 p.m. I knew it. Present it. Zing 'em. Hold it right there. There's something pretty off about what you just said. And what would be off about such a statement? You say you caught them in the act when the clock chimed, yes, darling? Yes, that is indeed what I said. Does that bother you? It does, actually, because the murder happened 30 minutes after the chime! Ooh. Or 30 minutes before if you consider the next hour. How can you explain this inconsistency, darling? Hey now, listen here. I'm not gonna take this. Sure, that may be true, but maybe I'm mistaken. I saw the body and the defendant. The blood looked fresh too. I never said I walked in at 8 or 8:30. What's up, Elsie? What's up, Kaden? Allow me to revise that testimony I gave. It's flawed. Now, there'll be no lies in my court, or else you'll regret it. I did not lie. I simply misspoke and omitted information. Allow me to explain. That was a good zing. That was a good zing. As I said, I was taking a ride on AliExpress. So hang on a second. Are all the Ace Attorney games like this? Because if so, I'd be interested in playing them. I'm not gonna tread over my previous testimony, as I only need to correct one statement. Yes, they are. Ooh. I arrived at the moment which I assumed to be the moment of the crime. There's an HD trilogy on Steam? Oh, even better. Obviously, I assumed false. I never clarified what time I saw them at. I saw them at 12 a.m. as the clock chimed for a new day. That clears it up, does it not? Ooh, I don't think it does. This is the first mod I played for the night.
Ah, there we go. The contradiction is eliminated. Take that, DJ Peckneck.
Darling, we have to find a new contradiction in his testimony. You got this, we can find a new one. Whenever someone lies to cover up a lie, more lies are exposed. The memes. I think the train schedule's a little off. As I said, I was taking a ride on the Express. I'm not gonna tread over my previous testimony, as I only need to correct one statement. I arrived at the moment which I assumed to be the moment of the crime. Obviously, I assumed false. I never clarified what time I saw them at. I saw them at 12 a.m. as the clock chimed for a new day. My friend, I don't think... The trip that the victim was killed on lasted 3 days, from 9th to the 12th. The train ride started at 9 a.m. on the 9th and ended at 11 p.m. on the 12th. Hang on a second. I'm gonna zing him! Big! But is it this time? Anonymous. Take a look at this. The train schedule? What of it? It says the train's ride ended at 11 p.m. on the 12th. Oh, how disappointing. I was expecting you were gonna pull some sort of elaborate shouting thing. Do you expect to catch me with that? Easy. I didn't find the body on the 12th. I found it 12 a.m. on the 11th. That opens a second contradiction, however. I beg your pardon? Oh, his name's Mr. Anonymous? Huh? On the 11th, the victim had not died yet! Gah! If the crime had not been committed yet, how could you have seen it, Mr. Miss? Well, you see, one thing that well...
Peckneck! What is the meaning of this? Ilmus, don't just sit there like a deer in headlights.
This is badgering.
Come now. It shouldn't be that hard to fix this if your testimony truly didn't have any flaws.
Darling, the witness should be speaking for themselves. Oh, God.
I'll have you know I'm certified good prosecutor. I'll do what I have to. Now, Ilmus, do something.
Of course. Of course, I can explain it. Well, not me, but I know someone else who saw the crime. You what? Yes. A second witness, of course. The conductor knows of the second witness.
I do? I mean, I do, yeah. That witness, I know that one.
Yes, indeed. One of the fellow express owls, the one who saw the killer, enter the room. Definite proof.
Your Honor, permission to call the second witness.
Permission granted. Wait, hang on. Permission granted. I forgot. Dang it. I got the Irish down, or the Scottish down, and now I can't do that guy. Thank you, Your Honor. What just happened?
What happened was you're losing.
This turn of events makes Hat Kid very peeved. Bailiff. Bailiff, bring in the second witness. There we go. Now if I can remember this guy.
Alright, give us your name and occupation.
Oh, he's more like,
Oh, hi. Dyed Bird, Express Owl.
Well then, Mr. Bird, a previous witness, Mr. Ilmus, said you'd be able to clear out the contradiction in his testimony.
Yeah, I can do that. I saw the killer go into the boiler room. And, yeah, I guess I'll testify.
Ooh, that's a good one, Mew Kitty. How did the blood look fresh if he arrived 4 hours after the murder? Omega Thonk.
Okay, so I was in the dining room, which has 2 rooms away from the boiler room. I saw this big old lady. She grabbed the knife from the kitchen. Then I saw her walk towards the boiler room. I wouldn't have followed them, but they were wearing my hat. I really like that hat. So I followed her in the boiler room. I saw her standing over the body of one of my friends, holding the kitchen knife menacingly.
What do I think of this level so far? I like this. Hat Kid is now double peeved. Now, darling, every testimony has a contradiction. Except the ones that don't. But I'm pretty sure this one does. I think. Press X to doubt. Cross-examination. I must press the X.
Okay, so I was in the dining room, which is 2 rooms away from the boiler room.
Uh-huh. Why were you in the dining room? Can anyone confirm that is indeed 2 rooms away?
It is 2 rooms away.
Oh yeah? How can you be so sure?
Because it's my peckin' train, you pet neck.
Right.
I saw this big old lady. She grabbed a knife from the kitchen. Then I saw her walk towards the boiler room.
How did she walk? She's a cardboard cutout.
Cardboard cutout? I have no clue what you're talking about.
Never mind.
I wouldn't have followed them, but they were wearing my hats. I really like that hat.
Hang on a second. You're wearing your hat right now. Wait, how do I doubt? Oh, I can't doubt. There's a picture. She's not wearing a hat. Present the photos. There is no hat. Ah, the statement has contradiction. Yeah, darling, I don't think there's a contradiction here.
He's not wearing a hat.
Fool! I can hear that. No contradiction, no sustainment penalty!
Zap.
Hey.
Okay, so I was in the dining room, which is 2 rooms away from the boiler room. What are you talking about? He just, shit. I saw this big old lady. She grabbed a knife from the kitchen.
So is my hey the doubt button? Are you sure it was the same knife used to kill the victim?
Pretty sure. It had a black handle with 3 white dots.
Oh. Yeah, that sounds like the knife.
Yeah. Then I saw her walk towards the boiler room.
How did she walk? Oh wait, I did that one.
I wouldn't have followed them, but they were wearing my hat. I really like that hat.
Your hat?
Yeah, I left my hat in my room, but it appears the old lady picked it up. It's one of a kind. She put it on the victim before killing him.
Ah.
I don't know why she would do such a thing, but yeah.
What hat are you wearing now?
The same hat. I did get it back eventually. I can testify to that. I did indeed give him back his hat.
I did indeed give him back his hat. I did indeed give him back his hat. Got it.
So I followed her to the boiler room, and I saw her standing over the body of one of my friends holding the knife menacingly.
So you walked in on the victim being killed? What time? AM, PM?
PM on the 12th.
That checks out.
Ha! Give it up, Grooves. An express owl never lies. There's gotta be a contradiction here somewhere.
The testimony is suspicious.
Okay, so I was in the dining room, which is 2 rooms away.
Alright.
I saw this big old lady. She grabbed the knife from the kitchen. Then I saw her walk towards the boiler room. I wouldn't have followed them, but they were wearing my hat. I really like that hat. Holding the kitchen knife menacingly.
But she wasn't holding it. There's gotta be a contradiction here somewhere.
I'm assuming it's the knife because I can't actually look at the knife.
I saw this big old lady. She grabbed a knife from the kitchen.
Oh. Oh.
Then I saw her walk towards the boiler room. I wouldn't have followed them, but they were wearing my hat.
Well, I don't know if it's them. That could be just a typo. But that does that. I just, Saw her walk towards the boiler room. Saw this big old lady. She grabbed a knife from the kitchen. That checks out. Yeah, they mean the lady. Wouldn't have followed them, but they were wearing my hat. I really like that hat. So I followed her into the boiling room, and I saw her standing over the body of one of my friends, holding that kitchen knife menacingly. But I mean... Crime details. Pictures. She's holding the knife. No, she wasn't holding it. She wasn't holding it. Yeah, she wasn't holding it. It was already in there. Yeah, present this. She's not holding it. She's got her cane. She's not holding the knife. So you're sure that she held the knife when you found her?
Yeah, she finished stabbing the victim and was holding the knife. It dripped with blood of her enemies.
Sorry, Mr. Bird.
Yeah, thank you for your concern.
No, I mean sorry, I'm gonna expose you!
Exposed? You sound pretty dramatic right now. Isn't this a courtroom?
Hat Kid wonders why this owl is such a meanie. Sigh. No, Mr. Bird, take a look at this picture.
Oh, what about it?
Where is the knife?
It's, that's interesting. Yeah, that's definitely not where I said it was.
So how did you explain this?
Pretty easily, actually. I just misspoke.
You wait, what?
Yeah, I guess it was the victim. But does that really change anything? Well, looks like the DJ loser. Isn't that great at his job? The lassie over there is better than you. Can I go now? I need to feed my fish at home.
Well then, that's pretty conclusive trial. You proved a lot of inconsistency, but never actually proved who the true killer was. I guess I could just end the trial here then, if you're gonna waste our time.
No, wait!
Yeah, well then, do you have an idea of who the killer is then?
Well,
What about you, kid? Do you have an idea?
Anonymous. The conductor. It was Hat Kid. Oh no. It was the victim. The victim did it. It was Hat Kid. I'll do Hat Kid. Hat Kid pushed Dyed Bird out of the way, replacing his spot with herself. Oh no, darling, what is you doing? What are you doing? Hat Kid reveals that she was the murderer.
What? Are you for real right now, lassie?
Hat Kid reveals that she took the knife, slowly walked over to the victim and stabbed him. Then she took the knife and cut up the body into 7 pieces. Then she took each individual body part and ate them! And she savored them!
Okay, chill out there, Miss Ripper. First of all, the victim's body is still intact. Second of all, you weren't even at the crime scene. And finally, just look at you. You couldn't murder someone if you wanted to.
You underestimate the extent of Hat Kid's power?
Your Honor, the defense is trying to pin themselves to get a not guilty.
That's desperate. Don't think I've ever seen that before. Well then, they can't get a not guilty if I just... Guilty!
Would you like to try a different ending? Yes. So you're sure she held the knife when you found her?
Yeah, she finished stabbing the victim.
Sorry, Mr. Bird. Yeah. That was pretty good. Does this look like the face of someone who knows mercy? Now, let's see here. The victim, anonymous, or the conductor? Let's do the victim. Hat Kid whispers something to DJ Grooves' ear. Are you crazy? Well, it's worth a shot.
Oh? Do you have an answer?
Yes, we do, Your Honor.
What?
The defense would like to propose the killer is... the victim!
What? The pick?
That's right, the victim!
You mean a suicide?
Nay, not a suicide. The victim is still alive!
This is quite the hoot you're stirring up! Where's the victim?
Right in this courtroom!
You can't be serious! It's this guy!
That's right, the victim and the killer is... Mr. Dyed Bird!
Ah!
The victim never died because the death was faked.
This is quite a hoot! Have you lost your mind? The victim is the killer of all the crazy theories! Yeah, you can't prove that! How would you prove such a thing?
Well, if you look at the picture, the victim is wearing the same clothes and the same one-of-a-kind hat!
So, I told you, the hat was given back to me by the conductor! So what, if it's in the picture, that doesn't mean it was me! Yeah, I was the one who gave him back his hat when we arrived! So where's your proof?
Oh, is that so? That's funny. If you get the hat back when the train finished its ride, then this picture shouldn't be possible.
Why's that?
Because this picture was taken a day after the murder!
Ah, no way!
So that is indeed the hat in the picture. So how are you wearing it right now? But here's the final evidence. If you're here and you're not the victim, then that means if we go back and check the crime scene, will we find the body?
I had an insane amount of taxes I hadn't paid, and I blew all my money on the suit and hat. I couldn't pay back the unpaid taxes, and I would have been sent to Dead Bird prison. So I made a deal with a car agent, anonymous, to fake my death and pin it on trouble. And I would have gotten away if it weren't for you meddling defense attorneys.
What a disappointment. I guess I'm not executing the defendant. Ugh. The court declares the defendant trouble. Not guilty. Court adjourned.
Would you like to try a different? Yes, I would. You did this, Elsia? Well, it is fantastic. I've never actually played Ace Attorney. And if Ace Attorney is anything like this, I'm going to be playing it. Bop, 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 bop. We'll do... the conductor. What? Really?
Oh, do you have an answer?
The defense accuses the conductor.
What?
Wow, I've never seen this level of desperation. Looks like the defense is trying to find something where there isn't anything.
What the peck are you two doing? It wasn't me, I'm the prosecutor.
Just cause you're the prosecutor doesn't mean you can't be guilty.
But if you're so certain, then you must have proof, yes?
Of course we do, right, darling? Hat Kid is silent.
So what am I getting at? Is that you're trying to blame me because you got cornered, is that it?
Maybe.
Your Honor, the defense is trying to pin it on me as a kid not guilty.
One more. These mods are meant to make you want to play it. Excellent. It does. Good idea.
Oh, do you have an answer?
The defense would like to call Anonymous to the stand.
Whoa. You can't do that.
Why not? Let's humor them. Bring them to the stand.
Mr. Immus, did you kill one of the Express Owls?
What? No, of course not. That is one of my least favorite things to do.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I would never dream of hurting a fellow Express Owl.
Ah, but there's one tiny issue with that.
What's that?
You're not an owl! You're a crow! Gah!
And what proof do you have of this? You can't prove I'm a crow.
Black feathers, tall, slender body. You go caw-caw instead of hoot-hoot. And you're wearing a caw agent outfit! Caw. So, Mr. Amos, did you kill the Express Owl?
No, I did not. I didn't because he's not dead. I didn't kill the Express Owl. His name is Died Bird. The guy I called in is the victim. He's not dead. You don't understand how difficult it is to hit arrest quotas in the car agency. Our arrest quotas are insane. The amount of criminals you need to arrest is so high that there's 5 car agents fired every month. I can't go back to the streets. I can't be a street crow. Me and Mr. Bird worked out an agreement. I get to arrest someone. He gets to fake his death and avoid his taxes. And then we blame it on trouble. I would never kill someone. Do you understand?
Hey, I win!
That's great. What a disappointment. Guess I'm not executing the defendant. Not guilty.
No. 8:01 a.m. Deadbird Court Lobby, Merguary 15. Congrats, darling! We won the case! I can't believe we pulled that on off! Like a magic trick! And thus, Hat Kid and DJ Groove won the case. I have that one, Elsia. I have number 1 and number 2. But this would not be Hat Kid's last case. In fact, it wasn't even her first. But in the future, Hat Kid would go on to take on many cases. Will we see them? Maybe. Probably. Not right now. Ace Attorney, a Hat and Crime Act 2, a Mafia-style turnabout. Coming.
Eventually.
Wow. That's pretty good. I like that.